It's recording.
All right, we're here. We're with another video. Danny's in the house. And I got my other buddy. He comes all the way over Wesley Chapel, right?
Yes, sir.
All the way from Wesley Chapel. We met on Facebook. He's been watching builds and stuff. And he's been coming over and helping and learning and stuff like that. So I was actually explaining what I'm fixing to do to him. And I said, you know, it'd make a great fucking video if we actually filmed this shit while I was teaching him. It'd be a good tutorial on teaching you guys. So he could show you here what we did. We just went through. I had to put this fitting for the radiator on here. It's with a nice hard 90. I didn't. It is what it is. Had to do it. And we're just gonna come with a silicone 90 right here and call that a day. And he's like, man, this sure would fit pretty good right there, because we're trying to find out where we can fit it. It can't go down here. Definitely not, because I still have to incorporate the wastegates. When that header comes up and over and lands right here, let me put this back in the box. So when the header lands right here, I got to bring this guy and snake it through right here. So this is going to leave me a pretty good spot for this. We're going to put one right here. We're going to put one back on this side. And now when you just hold it up there for right now, it kind of in the way of this, a little bit too close for comfort right there. But we still got 3/8 of an inch that we're going to be shaving off of this so we can achieve this right cope right here. They send it for cope for like a 2-inch pipe or something like that, 2.5 maybe. I don't know, definitely not a 3-inch. Okay, maybe close. No, not even for a 3-inch. Yes. No, about 2.5-inch pipe is probably close for. I kind of want to know now. So, not even good, but still.
2-inch?
It's close. Fucking, I don't know why. It never works.
All right.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold this guy. Everything on this car, I literally eyeball. And he'll tell you right here. And Christina in the background, she's welding the manifold flange right there. So she'll tell you too, man. So I think I'm going to go and I'm going to shave about this much off that guy. And I'm going to stop it right about there. I'm going to stop it right about there. Woo! And literally eyeball everything, man. I always tell everybody there's probably a math science, and like I just drew the one side. I pretty much know exactly where I had to go on the other side. So I'm just gonna cheat that same line. Now I'm gonna take probably a grinder to that bad boy and grind away. The seal's pretty good. I'll hit it with an air hose there. I could shove a piece of aluminum foil in there if I was worried about.
Oh shit!
That would have sucked. You got that on film. So if you don't want to get nothing dirty or contaminated, you can just shove a piece of foil in there like that.
Sweet.
I'm going to make some noise. It ain't going to affect the video. But I'm going to start sculpting this guy a little bit real quick. I'm not going to deburr it because I don't want to waste my time. But look, man, she's already, besides the weld is the strongest point because the weld's got me a 1/16 of an inch off here, and the weld's got me a 1/16 inch on the back. So that's pretty much freaking, man, that's pretty damn close. I don't think I'm going to do too much more on that one.
You still got room for the cap right there.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? See how it moved?
Yep. Definitely, yeah, you got enough room now.
Yep. But another thing we did is this was a 3-inch silicone, and it was like choking into this weld. It actually, the first weld you saw was some of this weld right here. and there was this one hiding, and I didn't want it to hide, so Will he um, cut it down to 2 inches. That way we got an inch and an inch, and it's a much nicer fit. Radiators all in, and much nicer fit. That's exactly what we wanted. Got the space we were trying to achieve. So that was the solution for that. I'm over here fighting it, trying to. It didn't look right. Now it looks right. It looks much better.
Beautiful.
If you think it does, give this video a like. Fuck yeah. And then you can see for Christina, she's been doing pretty good, man. She's all just self-taught from me, pretty much telling her like what to do and how to do it. But there's a couple welds here that she has laid down that are pretty decent. I'm letting her just fuse everything together, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put a really, really nice pass over it after she's done. I told her get what you can, practice on it. It never hurts to practice on that stuff, man. This is beautiful. Yeah. They say girls make better welders because they got a much steadier hand.
Gotcha.
And I believe it too. I ain't gonna say, oh, that's a lot. That's really,
Steady hand can be important.
oh yeah. That turned out great, man.
Beautiful.
I want to put it on there. I really do. We can. I just have to get it exactly just right on the other side too.
I'm curious how you're gonna put a hole right there.
Oh, so I'll show you that too. What we'll do is we'll have to probably make another video, like a video number 2 or some shit, and because we'll get this one laid out for now. I think I'm gonna sand it just a little bit more. I really am, because I feel like I can get a little better fit. Let me see if it's a little bit better. Yeah, that's even better. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this crazy thing off my head. I got a haircut, so I feel much better now. I don't feel like the old man that I look like. Crazy, man. I'm younger than you and I look older.
I shave my face. Makes me look younger.
Now, I'm gonna come around here. Like I said, man, eyeball everything. That's what I should have named my YouTube channel. It's eyeball everything. And then people be like, there is no fucking way that dude is eyeballing all that shit and it's coming out that fucking good. Trust me, man. I'm having a hard time believing it myself. But ain't nobody got time for a tape measure. Half the time I can't even find a fucking tape measure.
Yeah, that's true.
We just spent 15 minutes earlier trying to find it. And the owner of the house is the one that found the damn thing. Go figure. Yep. So now I have that hole. Let's see how nice it fits. Man, I like it. That's a good fit, man. Definitely a good fit.
One on each side.
Yep, and I'm gonna put one on each side.
Beautiful.
And it's gonna be like, whoop.
No shit, right?
Yeah, ×2, extra loud, man. Alright, so we got the hole. Again, eyeball everything. So I'm gonna take this guy, and I always hate drilling into these. Again, eyeball everything. I'm just gonna draw where I feel there's a center. Sometimes I'll move that circle around, but I'll remember mentally where I gotta put my center punch. Always center punch. So now I get a center punch, and I got a good one. I just center it down right here. See, I told you I don't lose nothing, man. That's a damn lie. I remember because I moved it this morning. Need a hammer.
Ready?
Right here. Alright. So now, we take this guy. She's going to go right about there. And I'll center punch that sucker. Yeah. Oh. It's crazy, man. Christina and I are always talking about, we were just talking about it yesterday. I said, I don't need a, it's nice to have a lift. You see all these people saying, like, get a lift, and make everything so much easier. Man, it doesn't matter if I'm here or at Rustic Steel. Even at Rustic Steel, we got 4x8 foot or 5x10 foot tables, depending on which table you're working on. I'll still be on the ground on my hands and knees, center punching shit. And they'll be like, dude, you got all that table. I say, yeah. But that's just me. That's how I am, man. All the time. So I'm going to take,
That's called time management, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna put a little pilot bit first.
Oh.
Just so I know I got it. And then we're going to hole saw it. Touch the. There we go.
Yes.
It's on now, man. And I'm putting it exactly where you said because that was a good freaking idea. I think I did.
Careful, man.
I got some metal shavings. It slipped past my OSHA shoes. Alright. So that thing's probably this size. Well, I got that right.
Oh.
Okay, so a Milwaukee Bulldozer.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Bit,
I got one of those.
The best.
Yeah.
The best of the best of the best.
Oh, yeah.
I love these things. They're fantastic. They last a long fucking time. And I use them on stainless. I drill through those manifolds with them.
I cut through diamond plate on with one of those
Did
before
you?
doing car stereo work.
Through diamond plate?
Yeah, doing a
Yeah,
Jeep dashboard.
They're no joke, man. They'll rip through some shit. They're gonna rip right through this, or they're gonna break my arm. And Valor, man, I stand by Valor. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's absolutely helped us become the business that we are. I mean, it's not much. It's a small business, sticks out in the woods. Who would have known? Everyone always comes here. They're like, you would have never fucking guessed this. Never guessed you got cars like this getting cranked out of here. I said, I know, man. Alright. Now just get nice and easy with it. Let's lock this guy. Alright, so I'd like to bring something up. You guys just watched me pick this drill right up off the ground. I haven't been here in 2 weeks because I just lost my best friend. explained that in the last video. Um, I don't know the last time I charged this battery. It says it's got 1 bar.
That's
I
crazy.
started that and never stopped, and this bitch went right fucking through it. I know it's aluminum, it's soft, but still, man. And guess what? I don't care. I'll throw it right on the fucking ground, and it will work. And if it doesn't, I go back to Harbor
I'll give you
Freight and I
another.
say, I'm sorry. I got frustrated. I threw the drill on the ground, and they're like, no problem, Christian, you're the bomb. Because they know I'm going to spend money there.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure.
That's one thing about Harbor Freight.
Every time.
I know. Trust me, I know.
I don't, and I like Milwaukee. Milwaukee is probably my favorite of all brands. But Harbor Freight, when you can't afford Milwaukee, Harbor Freight's where it's at.
I know quite a few people with Milwaukee tools that never even charged them before.
Sit on the shelf, you never get used. Yeah, I use them, man. I don't charge the batteries all the time. Well, I got one sitting on a charger. The little batteries, they won't last for shit. You got to get the big batteries, the 3 amp or the 5 amp, and they'll ride, man. Absolutely. No. And this thing, it deburrs it so nice, man. What you want to do? Just hold that motherfucker like that. Wear some glasses. That's what I have my face shield on. Right there. So I'm going to try to take some of this weld off. How you doing? Good, bud. So, you were asking how I was going to put that hole in there. That's exactly how I'm going to put that hole in there. And then I'm going to come over here. So I'm probably going to have to come and sand down some. I don't think I'm going to, man. I think I'm just going to fill it, you know. I'm not going to fill it with no material, like folded up material like I did found on them fucking turbos. But no, I'm just going to send it. She'll ride, man. All day long she'll ride. In fact, I can model this out just a little bit more and really get it to fit better. And I think I might. Before I do anything, I always, before this engine runs, I always go through everything, rinse everything out with a hose and stuff like that to get the birds out. I don't just
shavings out of there.
Yeah. All right. Let's call that. Look, she's way better fit.
Oh yeah.
Way nice fit. I'll ride with that, man. Well, I'll call that. Not bad for an eyeball. As long as it fits, right? I'm going to tack that sucker up there so it fits. It like falls into its little happy place. I'm like, right there. Eyeball everything. Eyeball everything. Roll back. See what's good. Roll like that. Hopefully this fits and I didn't get through it. She fits. I'll take that. And I kind of like that it's tucked in a little bit too, because this hood right here, It's really close. Like the radiator sits like right in here, I think, or right in here. I can't remember which one. But this shit, there's not much room for all this clearance and stuff. Definitely not. I didn't want it to kind of be at that angle, but it looks good. I just gotta make sure I nail it on that one. Right.
Looks good, man.
Okay. I know it was on the road, so. Go ahead and weld this one on
Mm-hmm.
and get it in positions. It's not bad, man. I like it. I like it. I like it. I want to weld it on there.
So this has to connect to the
No.
turbo, no?
No,
We're
this has
still
got to
off,
go
bro.
down to the intercooler here.
Okay.
So from the turbo,
Uh-huh.
the air is going to feed in through the turbo,
Uh-huh.
compress through the cold side, come out of here through the intercooler. I believe, yeah. So this one is going to come in here. It's going to travel up into here. And then this guy's going to go this way through this little hole right here. There's a cavity. I'm stick. I actually started on the pipe. Which one is it? This one right here. So this pipe here is going to kind of come up into there.
Oh, that's the one I'm missing. Okay, now I
See?
see, bro.
So
Yeah, that's the one I keep.
And
And that's gonna go into the turbo.
I'm gonna have to shave like a little bit right here, probably just a hair right there, grind it, and that way I have a cleaner tunnel. It's probably gonna have to be a little wider. I just didn't want to come on them spot welds, man. Trying to leave the most of the part as I can. But yeah, I'll probably have to grind a little right there. And same for the headlight. I did a little bit already, but I may grind this flat more, and I may come over here and like grind this tab, just to give me a little bit more room. But she'll swoop down like that. She'll come hardcore under here, and then right underneath this rail right here. I can't come through this rail because of the turbo oil feed, the oil return. It's right there in the way, so I can't do that. So I gotta come underneath the car right there.
Wow.
It'll be all right. It still won't be the lowest point on the car. I'll keep it nice and tight. I'll probably weld a bracket right here to the subframe, drill me a hole, rib nut, or a nut cert, and then I'll weld a bracket there because these fittings, they do allow this thing to like move so much. There's so much movement. So all these pipes, even though these are great, they make it to where it doesn't leak that much, or leak at all. But they allow this ship to move hardcore, so I got to put brackets.
Gotcha.
When this pipe comes down right here, I was thinking about welding it to this bracket right here. That's to hold the headlight. I still need to do a little bit.
I see that.
But that'll hold the headlight in place and everything. It'll hold it. For sure.
I've owned turbo cars, and it's still confusing.
Still confusing, right? Yeah.
I built a single turbo car before, but it's still confusing.
We literally learned from YouTube, like sitting at my house, drinking a bunch of Budweiser beers, and watching YouTube videos and going. And the only thing at the time was I had a pretty decent job. Oh, look at her making a mess. Don't break it if you can't weld it.
Well, plastic welding.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, I forgot what I was saying. That's that ADD maybe. I forgot, man. Okay, I'm gonna weld this guy on here. So I'll probably have to cut the video because I noticed that when I go to weld, we've already burned some of these microphones up. I think it might be having something to do with the frequency, maybe. I'm not sure.
I figured you burn up the camera.
The what?
Don't burn up the camera?
No, it doesn't burn up the camera, but it seems like it might mess with the frequency. Because then, after a little bit of welding, I noticed that it won't link back up to the phone again, and then it sucks.